John 3:2. Beloved, we are God's children now, and what we will be has not yet appeared. But we know that when he appears, we shall be like him because we shall see him as he is. And so there's this future hope that we look ahead to, as he called it in chapter 1, this hope of glory that is before us, that is our future because we've been brought into relationship with Christ. But in the middle of that, he says, when Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will appear with him in glory. So he ties together the present and the future. Christ is your life. And then, of course, there's that day, for me to live is Christ, Paul says, and to die is more Christ. To die is gain. Life is Christ. And so find your life in Christ now. Life eternal is yet to come, but Christ is our present delight on earth. We experience, Greg Beale's term, the tabernacling presence of the fullness of God in Christ now on earth. He's this inner fountain that sustains and satisfies, so that whether you're poor or rich or healthy or sick, or you're applauded or you're jeered or you're alone or you're in rich company, you always have Christ who is yours. And that's part of fashioning this worldview then, through this new lens through which we're going to view the new way of living, is to see it as Christ is the filter through which we view everything. Christ is our life. Charles Taylor uses the term social imaginary. The lens is that which you imagine, that which where you set your affections. Paul says it's that place, it's that perception of the world that frames your everyday belief and practice. He says what we do that which captures our imagination. That which we imagine will bring us happiness. And we talked about the old way and the new way, the world's way and heaven's way. We do what we picture will bring for us human flourishing. And we've been indoctrinated through movies and television and video games and social media and other cultural influences to imagine that we will flourish in ways that are tied to earth rather than tied to heaven. Everything that bombards you, except the Planning Center app, go ahead and use that. Almost everything that we take in over the course of the week is designed to tell us that we will flourish if we look at the world through the world's lens. And what Paul is telling us here is no, Christ is your life. We set our mind's eye on Christ, delighting in all that we already have in Christ, and we live out of a fullness, not an emptiness, out of this richness that changes the way we live because we're already protected and provided for in Christ. Elise Fitzpatrick puts it this way. I thought it was helpful. Here's the good news. You don't need anything more than you already have. You don't need great wealth or status or, okay, I think a fancy, nice, big pickup, but I don't need a pickup to have life. I can drive my little, what's my car? Fusion, my little Fusion. Or luck, a truly meaningless word. You are forgiven. You are justified. You are blessed. You are loved. You don't need to have bigger houses or assure yourself of your worth because you know how to play the ponies or beat the system or because some person finally approves of you. Jesus has paid it all, given it all, and loved you immeasurably. You don't need anything more than you already have because you have Christ who is your life.